Welcome.
Hey, hey guys. I'm Sarah. I'm the brand director here. This is Katura.
Hey, Katura, e-commerce stylist at Tibby, and we are here for IG Live on Wednesday. So as you can see, it's just us two holding down the fort. Amy will be back. We have a lot of beans brewing, or whatever people say. So
Oh, I like that.
it's a busy time. I mean, I really like a good bean, but yes, today.
Today. So Amy told you guys about basically pieces that you basically thought you could not live without, that you had to have, that you didn't end up wearing, and then alternatively the pieces that you kind of weren't sure about, maybe were just like whatever, and now you wear all the time. And so we've also been internalizing these conversations about some of our own purchases and really about a lot of our spring items in the spring collection and how that applies, and like what kind of offers that good strange, that like if you know, you know, that je ne sais quoi almost.
Okay, accent. What I like about adding the good in front of anything, Amy often adds the good because we want permission.
Totally.
You know, you write in, and when you make an appointment with me or any of the stylists, we ask you like, what are your three words that would describe your style? And often I get edgy, twisted.
Wow.
I know, my dark twisted fantasy. And that really all equates to the good strange. You want permission to lean into that edge, to lean into that twist, or that, I don't know, the devil in the details that you really enjoy at Tibby. And so we're happy to dive in because I have bought things where I was super disappointed.
Totally.
And we don't have time or money to waste.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
All right, so why don't you kick it off?
Okay, let's do it.
What's a good strange?
You've written before about, items that you like about Tibby because we always have those Easter eggs. Tibby Easter eggs are not just something for you to find and like enjoy. It's really a functionality that a creative pragmatist will lean into. So I'm wearing this grant suiting.
Which I love.
So I purposely paired this back to the denim because what you'll find is that you can really see the weave of the brown with the cream, and the blue is really evident here. So it's a good item to pair back to denim or blue. What I love about it is also has a zipper. So in this elbow, you can see that there's a really small invisible zip. It's invisible because it's flexible, it's plastic, it's not gonna rub you the wrong way, but you can also like kind of get I don't even wanna call it a cape because I really don't like those.
Yeah. Cape just kind of like goes in a whole different direction in my mind.
Right, totally. So tell me where it goes when you think of cape or capelet. Add that LET and then you're total.
We're either like at the royal court or doing some sort of like fantasy play, like in the woods.
No hating, but what
like that's like either or.
Some Dungeons and Dragons situation.
Yes.
Some Red Fair. I cannot say I have or have not gone. I thought we'd offend somebody. So what we're saying is it's not bad.
No.
But the fact that we can kind of pinpoint that to a certain time, a certain place, a certain type of person isn't who you want to be because you want to kind of stand on your own.
Absolutely.
Right? So this is not a capelet or a sleevelet. This is a jacket that has an opening for you to do all the things. I am wearing this back to the gym. I actually find that the gym is quite wearable because I wear a size 40 normally, and I wouldn't size up here because the straps are small enough or thin enough
for like security
that I feel secure. If you don't believe me, here I am walking in a full circle. But yeah, and of course I can't go without talking about the tux.
No.
You can't talk about the good strange. I mean, do you have any jeans that have like a little flange, a little wing?
Yeah, do I have a jean with a wing?
I mean, you have a lot in your closet, so if anybody
do,
has it.
I do. So just to preface that, I was a former denim editor, so like I do have a lot of jeans.
I designed denim. I didn't know that.
See, look at that. See, but nothing like the tuck, and I think that's really what Tracy and Amy, and I think like Tibby in general, really get right, is taking a classic, taking something that is so well understood and universal, like denim, and adding what, this whole segment is about, the good strange to it, which we see in that pin tucking detail. I haven't seen that anywhere. I've seen obviously slits in jeans, different color jeans, different washes, but this is really like utilizing the fabrication to make something new with it, to make a new, like, it's sculpture, honestly.
I was gonna ask you, what do you think a good denim piece is? Like, when you say good denim in your closet, like what defines a good denim?
Denim for me is something about feeling sturdy, feeling grounded, like physically. I kind of really always go for a jean that has a bit less stretch and a bit more like of a selvage feel, that feels worn in, that had like a life previously. I think, denim in my mind often alludes to like all Americana, Western, kind of like traditional vibe, and that's like
proletariat, how it was started as workwear.
Exactly, and so that's kind of what I want, that utilitarian aspect in it. And like when I put on jeans, like if I feel like I like stand up a little bit straighter, like I feel just like a little bit stronger. I don't know why. It's like armor for me almost.
I feel like you just like did some women's empowerment song. I was like, shit, I should stand stronger in my tux. What I enjoy is that I crave rigid denim, and I often can't find it in sizes that are for me. But finding a Levi's men, you can always, and there are people that tailor. So if you get it bigger, get it taken in. There's some celebrities I will not name, but they tailor it to their backside and their hips. So you too can do that, but this is a great in between.
Totally.
Because it's soft enough, but it's rigid enough. It has wear as if it's been worn, but of course it feels new. And I feel like this is a good balance.
Totally, and I think that's honestly, yes, I think that it is that good strange in itself, and each individual piece really has that like chill, modern, and classic.
Yes.
But together, I really think, the tuck jean here pulls together this grant suiting blazer and the matching top.
Yeah.
Like, of course, you could wear one of the grant suiting trouser or the short with it, and that would still offer this like the idea of suiting. But this is definitely like a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more like in tune with yourself. I always think like in a full suit, especially like if you were wearing that shoot, like you're ready for business. But here, it's like I feel like you could swap into different spring shoe options. You could do a sandal, and it wouldn't feel weird. It'd feel like the right weird, because
the good weird,
because
the good strange.
The good strange. See, we keep coming back to it.
Damn.
Because it's it's not like a full coverage sleeve. You can take it like there's so many ways to utilize.
And you can wear this without feeling like you take yourself too seriously. Can you go to like, I'm not at PTA stage yet, not even rushing that, but like I feel like I could show up to a place that's not work.
Totally.
That still requires a bit of seriousness to it, and refinement, and still feel like myself. And then on the weekend, or if I'm just doing some type of like chill stuff with my friends, I can throw on a slide and still feel the same.
Totally.
I'm gonna throw on a sweatpant with this just to kind of show it. And the fact that this is a tank top, for people that don't wear tank tops, we're not teenagers, so we're not wearing little bopsy. This is a tank top.
Yeah, this is
your tank top.
This is not a crop top.
This is not a crop top.
Like to be.
I mean, it can be if you want.
It can be.
Right,
Matt?
Do you?
Anything can be a crop top if you just believe.
You're brave enough.
If you're brave enough.
Trademark. Anything can be a crop top. Anyway, I'm gonna put on a sweatpant just to show the diversity of this.
But I think also to Katura's point, she has a young daughter. There are some other moms in our office that are at the PTA stage. For example, like Elaine, our president this morning, was wearing a double-breasted gray blazer with our black fundamental tropical wool midi skirt and the black Rudolph slide, and she just had like a printed sheer top underneath, and it felt very appropriate for both work and both school meetings, but still felt like a little artistic and creative and felt like her. And I think like that is real, piecing that all together, not being afraid to really like mix and match suiting offers that good strange. I'm gonna dive into what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing the Oliver Tricotine Stella pant in the gray. I'm wearing a size 00. It sits right at my hip bone. This is where the Stella pants are supposed to sit. And I just kept it a little bit at the bottom because I am wearing a slight heel, but it still is long. For those of you that are gonna ask, these are Tiffy shoes from many moons ago.
Whoa, bring those back
Bam.
to me. I want every
But we
bit
had
of
a
the color.
conversation, Tracy, Amy, and I did have a little convo about them this morning, so they're definitely back on the radar. And for me, the good strange is about like the surprising way that I feel when I put something on.
Ooh, that's
so
good.
like if you guys have seen me on style class, I typically wear the slouchy carpenter jean or a Stella pant.
You had that on today earlier.
Yes, I literally had a slouchy carpenter jean on earlier.
Every day this week but different one.
In a different wash, yeah. But, so, this pant, I actually hadn't tried on in my size until today. I've obviously tried on, all of the samples, but, it feels different when you're putting on something that is, like, actually meant to fit you. And what's so surprising about this pant is that I think that the look of it on a hanger gives way to, like, a trouser that might be a little stuffy.
A traditional preppy style.
Exactly.
Yeah, Americana.
Exactly.
Khaki, right.
Yeah, it definitely alludes to that, prep school, Northeastern vibe, but I paired it, I'm wearing the same tights I was wearing today. These are just some brown tights that have a thicker waistband, which I've utilized sort of as like a cummerbund. Cummerbunds are something we're really investing in.
I was going to say, that's a little hint, pay attention.
For summer and fall, you'll be seeing them.
Tell them what the cummerbund does, though, because you can't drop that bomb and not tell them what the use of that is.
The cummerbund.
Yeah.
Emily, do you mind grabbing one of the summer ones? So launching, this is a sneak peek. Sorry, everyone. So launching, coming soon today, we have cummerbunds, which, you can wear. They're basically an elasticized knit tube fabric. Thank you. So coming soon for summer, we have in black and white. So basically, you can wear it as a strapless tube top, so to speak, a bandeau, to go under anything that you would wear, like your bra or a bathing suit or what have you underneath. But alternatively, how, like I've styled it with my tights here, you can really, I'm not going to put it on over this, but
that's a great way to do it.
But ultimately, this is what it would look like. So we are really using these for everything from trousers to jeans to skirts, kind of, using it as if you're wearing kind of a shift dress or maybe like a shirt dress, using it as like a wide belt.
Right. I was going to say, for people that aren't belt wearers, or maybe it's hard to find the perfect belt for you, this is a great way to kind of break up the eye.
Totally.
And also give some definition. And it's not that you need definition, but like sometimes you want, because we're using also to blouson.
Totally, yeah. Like we're using it for a lot of different, it's a styling hack. I'll just say
so
it's
a tool.
It's a tool. So this is coming in white also. But yeah, so I basically did the same idea with this tight, and then I'm wearing, what color is this? Graystone. I'm wearing the Graystone t-shirt from Fundamentals. I've just cut the sleeve a little bit. This is a size small. I really like the brown, gray, Graystone. It's a little bit blue combination. Then I've got like the rainbow heel. For me, that's kind of the good strange.
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned over like the course of my career, working at magazines and now working with Tibby, like what that good strange does like for me. Like I know, I feel like I was going through the polls that you guys answered for Amy, and there's a question about, what bag people gravitated towards. And, I guess Amy said that a lot of people really talked about like the Loewe puzzle bag, which I'm a really big fan of, and that she was surprised, or people were surprised when they bought a neutral like camel color and didn't wear it as much as
I have
like
baby
a
yellow.
Baby yellow.
And I wear it all the time.
See, baby yellow. I actually brought mine because like for me, this has got, you can see how much wear in here. Let's talk about rainbow. So when I bought this, I thought, okay, it's just gonna be like a bag I use once in a while. And I actually use it all the time, especially if I'm wearing like those ring 3 color, like unless I'm like really pushing ring 4, but even with like that green scarf or.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you're kind of ring 2-ish right now.
Totally.
Right? But like,
but I could,
like that pop really does something because you're pulling from ring 4.
Totally.
You could pull from ring, well, I guess your waistband, but you're totally ring 2.
Yeah. So, I feel like, before, maybe if I had looked back now, I'd been like, oh, of course I'm going to wear that all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, in that moment, I was like, oh, I really love it, but I'll never use it.
Yeah.
And so, like, sometimes I feel like, you have to just really go for it. And, like, it becomes part, like, that ring 2 or like ring 3 accessories like really can push you out of like that ring 2, ring 1 kind of idea if you're like really looking for a way to incorporate color. I think that's really why we went so heavily into these t-shirts and offering pieces that really help pull your entire look together.
I'm into it. Yeah, this is great. We're both in very neutral bottoms.
Yeah.
I tend to shy away from neutral bottoms, so I'm wearing the Cecil, and
I'm gonna change, but I really love this color.
Yeah, so but I'm not super into preppy colors or fabrications on the bottom for me, and I think that the Cecil and what color is this again?
Lightstone.
And Lightstone. I always want to say stone, but it's Lightstone, is great paired back to the Grant suiting because it picks up elements of that, which I know. You can also see this is a really great tailored jacket. Shout out to the pattern team with this. So I'm wearing this also with the gym. No one knows that I have on a sweat, right? And I'm also wearing it with the, before I do this. So 2 other tops that I would probably pair it back to when Sarah was talking about the ring colors. Do we have the color real nearby? So pairing it back to this shirt, the t-shirt in navy fog, or any items that you have in navy fog. Maybe you have the Giselle. That would be a nice piece to kind of elevate and pull out the blue here, or you could also do the white. I'm wearing the menswear, the men's fine gauge t-shirt in white under it, and this is like, it should be a prime to wear items that are this comfortable and relaxed and still look as elevated. So these are these aren't as strange as they are. It's strange that something this comfortable should look this elevated. Does that make sense? Yeah. So here, Sarah came out and she was wearing most of ring 2. Ring 1 is black. Ring 2 are your neutrals. Ring 3 are your colors that have a ish behind them. So it's orange-ish, purple-ish, blue-ish, green-ish, and then here you'll see your more saturated colors and your pastels. So they're either super saturated or kind of not watered down, but pastel, lighter. So I'm gonna throw on the sweatshirt. Can I see the sweatshirt with the Cecil? I had someone write me earlier and ask, does the Cecil have a really tight waistband? I've worn this in black. I actually wore it for my flight to Paris, and I wear the Pant now a lot with our other sweatshirts from previous seasons. And so if I wanted to do like a easy look, I feel like I want to break this up. And so since I have the option here, because I have belt loops, I can add a black belt. Do you have a belt there? Well, Sarah's belt is there, but we can do another belt too. Thank you. So just showing you that here, if I wanted to add a belt, I'm not gonna put it on, I'm just doing it for, this is a great place to kind of still get the refinement of a trouser and have the ease of a sweatpant. Can I see another item that I really love? So the Tibby Easter eggs are some of the curves that we create in our pants, some of the curves that we create in our jackets, and what's new about curves on top is this great, this one, thank you. This great recycled wool. So it's recycled tropical wool jacket, and it has the sculpted sleeve. So I'm gonna take the sweatshirt off so you can see what the sculpted sleeve looks like. Another way that I like to wear lighter colors on the bottom is to create contrast, sometimes high contrast. So if you're someone that has black jackets, I also have the bonded car coat. That'd be a great jacket here to kind of, this softens it, and this kind of gives it the good, oh, hello, the good. I'm gonna just throw this jacket on over here. Sarah's back.
Okay, so I guess honestly, everything that I pulled from the store today is in the same fabric category.
Well, that's a good thing because we can talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I can wax poetic on the Oliver tricotine, you guys. They didn't have this in my size. Anyways, so I am wearing the Oliver tricotine in the slate blue. Slate blue. This is the single button blazer, and I'm wearing it with the short. Guys, I know the tights ripped. I'm sorry.
I mean, if anybody can do a rip tight.
So if you're in New York, you know it's currently raining.
It's more than raining.
It's more than raining. So I am wearing my rain boots, and I think it gives that good strange to this. And also, you know, to the point of, I typically, as I mentioned, go for things that that I really wouldn't go for originally. Like, I don't know if I would have been like, let me try a short suit. But what's very surprising is that I feel very comfortable in this. I don't, because I'm petite, I often feel like if I'm wearing both a blazer and a matching pant, that I'm just I don't know, like David Byrne. Like, I feel like I'm wearing someone else's outfit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But because this jacket is a little bit slender and the short, it has a little flare, and you know, it has a pleat that's really akin to the Stella pant. It's not like they're not like skimpy shorts, though I am a fan of skimpy shorts. But this is definitely a more office appropriate outfit. And I think what's also surprising is the color. Color is, you know, for those of you that obviously have been following Tibby and you know about the Tibby color wheel. Oh, this is really, really heavy now. Haven't felt the new one. Like, I really feel like this slate blue picks up the gray here, but also some of the blue here. And I'm really about like being in between the different colors.
Not that has to be your Loewe bag, but seeing these colors here remind me that you can kind of throw any color in with it.
Totally.
Also, seeing you with the tights on still, right? Because we assume that a short is only made for bare skin. We assume that a short is only made for the summer, and I think it's anything but. So if someone's that's not wearing, I took my gym off to think like, oh, would she wear the gym? But any type of heel here, right, with a tight. I also feel like it looks like not a mini, but you know, like those 90s suits that have like a shorter, almost the 90s, 90s supers with the shorter skirt and a jacket.
Which I really like. Yes, I am wearing a tight. It is rather warm, but as most of you also know, I'm a big skier and my legs are really bruised, so I'm just kind of saving everyone from that trauma. But I'm a big fan of the short suit year round. Like, honestly, you know, the more I personally think about it, I feel like a lot of pieces are 12 mowers if you're willing to like experiment and to be a little bit more curious.
Yeah, they're built to last and layer, and this is not like a Chevrolet. Like, it feels more, because when I said I was like, built to last, where have I heard that? Yeah. This is not a plug. I do not have a Chevrolet, but if you want to give me one, I will drive that to the ground. Anyway. But yeah, so I am a big fan of the Oliver because of the, you know, the stretch and so many things. But I want to show you about this.
Tell me about
okay, so tropical wool. We've offered it. It's the hero. You know it. It is the ultimate 12 mower. Yeah. Why? Because it's wool, and you say, oh my God, can I wear it in Singapore? Can I wear it? You can wear it everywhere all year because it's not too hot and it's not too cool. Totally. It layers really well. You know it. So this is recycled. This is the sleeve. I'm getting super close today, but I think you have to see this.
I think you have to show the details.
I think you have to. But this is not the Sid of jackets, but I feel like the excitement I have is almost Sid-like, which I feel like I just...
Honestly, this jacket, do not sleep on this jacket is all I'm saying.
Well, I didn't even turn around to show you like the back, but like... So these are the gems that are true. Like, if I had on a basic blazer in black, which we know a lot of brands that make them, and I had on some basic tan pant, I'm sure you would be like, where are you going and where do you live? And that is not seem like you. But in this, I feel like it has the elements and the good strange that, if you're standing beside me, you're like,
that sleeve also,
what in the lamb chop is happening?
This half moon sleeve though also is such a unique detail to like, if you go like that with any other blazer, we're not going to name names, but you know who you are. You're not getting that design element.
It was Poor Little Things, right? The movie.
I've been
Did
really
anybody
really
see Poor Little Things? I think Brittany and I saw it.
Oh,
it was the leg of mutton sleeve throughout that I missed save the movie. No, but I'm saying I don't want to call it a leg of mutton but this I would buy multiples of. Anyway, so I'm gonna run off, but you can also button this. I'm wearing a size 14, so if you're missing what the Marlin did for you and a more tailored shoulder and a single button here, this could give you the good strange. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Now that I've given away the secret of the elastic waistband Bandeau, if you search in SEO on our website, Bandeau, that's what comes up. I'm still here. But I'm gonna show the people, give the people what I think they want. They haven't said anything, but you won't be disappointed. So I'm just gonna show everyone how nifty this little item is. And yes, you can still wear it with obviously tights, as I'm doing. I need a lint roll. So, as you guys can see, I've literally just like added a waistband here, which, you know, if I was wearing that t-shirt I was wearing before, I could tuck it in and have, you know, break up this look a little bit. I think also, I really like how this looks, kind of creating a little dark, so a little waistband, a little defined waist here, so that I can keep my jacket open. But this also comes, like I mentioned, in white, and so I think that's really good for a lot of the contrasting that we have seen in spring. If you guys look back at our runway show, that jacket Katura was just wearing, we showed with a white tuck jean, and we're really, really big fans of, you know, ring one, black, and then kind of doing like a white or a gray or something that creates that stark contrast, but again, really honing in on rings 1 and 2 for that. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm about to wear this with like a magenta, so let's just keep that in mind. Oh, lovely.
I thought it'd be great to kind of do a compare and contrast of our sweatsuiting.
Yes, big man.
They are similar, but they are not the same.
Just talk about the, sorry, now I'm like touching you, I'm like,
no.
Oh, I'm like, oh, a belt, the belt loops.
That's all I care about.
That's literally the only, I'm like, oh, have you seen the belt loops?
But also, oh, have you seen like the drape and fall of this pant?
Yeah.
Like if I were a man shopping in London for some bespoke suit, I'd pick these. I'd be like, give me those sweatsuit pants up. Sir, they're worth like their weight in gold. Okay, not the seesaw. This guy, we'll tell you the name in a minute.
I'm at least gonna look that up. I'm gonna
Okay, so there's a single pleat, which I crave because it just automatically gives you a little bit of refinement. Yes, granola. I remember these, and then in the moment, sometimes I forget. Okay, granola, which I love. Homemade granola, yes. So the drape of this pant, this single pleat into an elasticized waistband, I don't care what size you are, I don't care how tall you are, this will give you a bit of refinement. I threw on a heel, which I felt immediately sandwiched. Sandwiched by color, not sandwiched by skin. So, but I wanted to show you how elevated. So there's a meeting, I'm showing up, I'm giving a presentation. Buy, sell, clearly I don't work in finance because that's not how it works, but I would feel like I could give that presentation in both. So the good strange here is that this is a silk terry. So I will do a quick, as close as possible with my non-yoga. Silk meaning it has a little bit of sheen. It also feels quite silky. You can see that the drape here is similar, but quite softer. There's a serious drape happening. And I mean, I don't know, I feel like I just took the time to like kind of check myself out. I'm wearing this with 2 3/4 inch heel. And now I'm gonna show you what it looks like with a flap. So the Cecil sweatsuiting is similar to the Calder. If I were to do a comparison, and I can't talk about what I just took off because that will be, you know, something that you should pay attention to later in the Tibby land. What was I telling them about, guys?
A flap.
A flap. Is it, I can't say it's mommy brain anymore because it's like, it's been a couple of years. So here I am wearing it with white, and I really enjoy this, but this is my favorite shoe so far. I can't even, why did I say that? Because I like them all. But this covers my foot in a way that I probably would wear it chill and snap it. How did we get this far and not talk about snaps? Like, are we not the kings and queens? I said king because you're here, but really the queens. But kings and queens of snaps? Yes. So this pant, so I just showed you, it's tailored. It is silky, it has pleats, it has belt loops, and it has freaking snaps. So Matt and I are really good together, clearly. Clearly, oh my gosh. Did you see that, how fast? I feel like if we could run it back. So I think this is a great time to talk about the snap construction. Snaps are made like, they're called female and male. Who did that? Don't know. Maybe a man, whatever. No man bashing, but the male portion goes into the open portion of the snap receiver or whatever on the other end. So we have 3 here, and if you've asked why 3, because it gives you options. You can use the first, second, or third to kind of change the length. So maybe this first one is not enough for you and you're a little bit more petite or shorter than I am. So you go to the third. I'm really doing this one leg thing. Okay, voila. Chair away, please. Ta-da! Okay, so now you'll see that I still have that good slouch and that good puddle that gives the good strange and this good pant. I will try this in the Victor. So along with snaps, we've introduced pockets in your shoes. It started with the Bayron, which we love, which was a more casual shoe with a pocket. You may or may not have put some things in there. I don't know, a ticket stub, some goodies for your kids. The Victor, Easter egg.
Literally an Easter egg.
Literally an Easter egg. Didn't wear these for Easter, probably should have. And I want to talk to you about
You
it.
could hid things in there like the little plastic eggs.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to do this because I really like the Oscar hack, you should get the Oscar or the Victor, but now I've just made these Victors into Oscars.
So you 2 for 1.
Yeah, 2 for 1. So I'm still getting the sharp point. I've taken the good strange and put that off. It's also super, I guess, not good strange. You have any? We never have any cash anymore. I need like a QR code for that. Good strange. Now instead of having a,
Should we be putting QR codes on the back of it?
I mean, because I was gonna say, can we put some change? But who has change anymore? Anyway, so the good strange. Now you have a decoration that's kind of like, it's not the little brooch here. This is the style. You see people, they're like, why does your shoe have snaps? Because it's the good strange.
Yeah, but also like, why not?
Yeah, and in this shoe, I would totally use my snap on the third, just to be sure I'm like, or, chair please. No diva here. I'm like the Mariah of snaps right now. Or the Celine Dion.
For
All
those
right.
of you that can't see Matt on the sidelines here, like holding all the
He's
pockets.
holding 2. So if you saw, just like the Astons that we showed you last year, easily tucked in into the back. When this slouches down, nobody knows it's tucked into my shoe. So if you're like, oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. You do it neater than I just did, but you can totally tuck your pant into that. And there shall be not a single problem in the streets, in the subway, period.
Period.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna throw on a sweatshirt for this, because I feel like I like go all around the world today, so.
I kind of love it though.
Okay, here for it.
Back with my 3rd round in this fabric category. I'm trying this on, like I mentioned, for the first time as well. So this is a gift for both of us. So I am wearing the Oliver Cotton Stretch Tricotine Lennon ankle pant. This is a pant that we did for resort as well in kind of that deep jade and black. It is definitely a more fitted trouser. It sits pretty much like right at the hip bone, a little bit higher, so we'd call it more of a mid-waist, but it still offers that slouch. Again, I'm wearing it with the same Oliver Tricotine blazer that I was wearing previously in the slate blue. I just wanted to also show you guys the good strange detail we have with that half moon shape on the arm. This is the same detail that I showed you guys on Couture's recycled wool jacket. And then I also just wanted to show you guys how I'm layering this bandeau with this suiting. So I'm just wearing the white ribbed tank top from Spring Fundamentals, and then I have layered the black bandeau underneath. So it just creates this illusion of something that's high-waisted but not. I think it also adds a little bit of like extra security.
I like the color blocking too. I feel like this is totally, I mean, I went like this and I saw like a color block jumpsuit.
Ooh, yeah, so you know, we're giving it the illusion of something more here. And I just, you know, I also mentioned that I could wear it more as like a waist belt, so I would absolutely wear it on top of this suit, but I kind of like how it makes it a little bit more casual. I definitely can, you know, put my hands really in the pockets and pull all the way down. I'm wearing a 00 pant and an extra small jacket, and the tank top is a small, and then the piece de resistance.
So that length,
Ooh, you just want, oof. I was gonna say like the shoe.
No, but oof in the best way, because I did like a head to toe, and I was like, hold up, you are.
So I'm
You're
kind of flat. I'm 5
Right.
feet. Well, this has, as you guys know, it has like the Granger has a little cushion. So this really is an ankle pant. So I'm just gonna show you the proper length. But I don't mind on me that it's like a little bit longer. I think it's also just more in my vibe. And then, you know, I was going to wear a little heel with this, but I thought that's, again, like not really me. And so for me, what really grounds this look is our new summer Granger coming soon. This is the tan suede. So it's that same Granger style that you guys love in the patent, in the tan suede, and also coming in navy suede. It's just like the perfect in-between shoe. We have a big Birkenstock contingency in this office, believe it or not.
Sounds like a haters in our midst.
No.
Okay.
Tracy happens to be the president of that.
Oh yeah, Christian is
of
the
that
vice
club,
president,
and
for sure.
Christian's vice president. But you know, I love a clog. We all know Amy hates a clog, but I love a slide. And for me, this suede kind of just makes it a little bit more casual. I love the patent Granger, but if I was wearing the patent with this, it would definitely feel like a different vibe.
Right.
And when I think late spring, early summer, wearing a suit, I want to give off that, like, you know, I still mean business, but there's just an ease to it. And I think a suede shoe, believe it or not, for summer offers that unexpected ease, and is that bit strange.
Yeah, this square that started with the Brody, which is your namesake shoe, and our shoe. I know, I said it, not her, and the Pedro. It was like the grandpa, right? It was like, you wearing a man's shoe, are you not? It's a square, and it filled a gap. And so the same way this is that filled a gap. This is a suede fabrication will fill a gap, and then also the shape will fill a gap, right?
Absolutely.
Did you need a good Did you need a good strange in a color? So then maybe you did the patent, but now you're craving something that's a little bit different.
And I think also in combination, like with the Bandeau, with, you know, for those of you that saw last week, my pickle necklace. You know, we love those good strange pieces. So, you know, for me, when I'm thinking about what all the other suiting that other people have, or all of the same shoe style that you're seeing out there, you know, I feel like I'm always looking for something that feels current, or like reminds me of something very familiar, but like offers a little bit of newness, something a little mysterious that I haven't seen before. It's really, again, that curiosity. So are there slide loafers out there? Yeah, dime a dozen, but they don't have these specific details that we lovingly put into this shoe.
Amen, sister. Can I borrow one of those? You've sold me on it.
Oh yeah,
And so
I
now,
mean they're all.
well, I feel like, are those little towel holder people that it's like a little porcelain thing? I was holding this for you because I my arm got warm, but I was trying to see which one of these colors kind of fit with either of us, because
they fit with both of us.
Right, and that's my point. Like today is super rainy, and so I liked this pop that kind of added into our ring 1 or our ring 2.
Totally.
And
if
3.
you just to like talk about the scarf for a little bit, it's not just a scarf. It's not just like a hood in the rain. It's a blanket. I've been sitting with it on the couch in our showroom as we prep out for some photo shoots next week.
Sarah for size.
It's literally like if you're like they're lying. It's not a blanket. It is not homeware, guys. This is homeware.
This is how tall Sarah is, and this is how tall the blanket
is.
This
blanket is bigger than me. This blanket is bigger than you. It's bigger. It's taller
I know,
than you.
and I'm like, this is how the width too, so I can get a full coverage. Or if I was a baby, I'd get like 4 babies.
You could swaddle 4 babies.
Oh, swaddle 4 babies. Children hazard. Don't do that. But
you guys, it's really, you know, when we say that we are always, they're a little warm now too, right?
No. Oh, like I hadn't tried this on, but like
the cushion.
That feels luxurious.
But you guys, this scarf really, like when we say that it's something is a multi-hyphenate, or that it has just multiple uses, functionality, like we're not trying to like upsell, like it really does, and we are really like testing it out. I brought this scarf to Paris with me last month.
Gabe wore it too.
Gabe took it from me, so then, you know, we are also trying a new colorway as well coming in the fall. And I honestly, I wore it on the plane. I wore it, it was raining. I wore it as like just a wrap when I was out.
Yep.
And again, you know, it's thick enough to keep you warm.
I did some regal. I don't even know how I ended up with that.
It's a sash.
Should we belt it? I don't know.
We have been belting it. If you guys again look at
over there.
is there a belt? We also styled this in our fall runway show. We belted it. We are bringing them to St. Simons, Georgia next week. Oh, I love that.
Real time, baby.
Wow. This is.
I mean, the stylist said wow, so it's wow.
This is wow. I want to be home wearing this, like on my couch. I could also
Amy
go do this on our
Smilovic,
couch.
fly me out. I am ready to go to TSA.
I mean, Couture will be in LA in a month, and you will see
Yeah.
her. And
You'll be like, ma'am.
when she walks off the plane at LAX with her Tibby blanket scarf.
No, I feel it's so.
It's very elevated. Like the
Yeah.
belt, I think also just really like solidified it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't look at you and I'm like, what is that girl wearing? I'm like, wow, I want to be wearing that.
You should, because I feel like I should go to sleep. You know, I feel, and from head to toe though, like that is it shouldn't be a bizarre standard for
Right.
it to be comfortable in your clothes from head to toe.
Totally.
Shouldn't be strange.
Right, and I think.
No, go. Amy has requested this.
Oh, she wants the kids to go wild.
But
So.
now we're gonna, but I'm gonna take this out, and now I'm gonna have to go tell Carolina.
Right. So
that we have to
Amy
place the
did
order.
this, guys, and this is for you. This saves Jesus.
Okay, so-
This is from September Virgos. You know what it is. It's
So this is
so
the
good.
not available yet version that Carolina we will now be ordering. So this is coming soon. That doesn't mean wait for this one, guys, because the green, orange, gray, and tan colors available now are lovely. But this one in particular is like my color of choice.
We want to hear in the comments after if people really love it.
We'll do a poll. How about that? I'll post a poll, but it doesn't.
I mean, I
honestly,
can tell
I'm not
you-
gonna post a poll because I love all three, and the poll will be no. So there's that. I just want to tell them about the fabrication in the jacket and the shirt. So wearing this granola and this silk terry, the good strange here is that when you see these seams, when you see all the different shapes that are created with fabric, like fabric is flat, right? So now we have this like, it's like 3D. I always mess up with 3D and 2D. Don't call it, yeah. Anyway, so you see all these seams that are created here. This is a beautiful, it's not even like a raglan, it's a set-in, but it's kind of like cut in, like a racer back if you had a tank. Just that little divot gives a wider sleeve, almost like a dolman, but not. This is a 3-piece sleeve and a sweatshirt. My God, and you can see the sheen that's picked up there. So I tried this on because someone asked me recently, hey, does that sweatshirt have give at the waist or is it tight? I'm wearing a size extra large in the top. My hips, my measurements are in my feed. You can check out all of our stylists' feed to see what their measurements are. And I'm wearing a large in the pant. So there's that. But yeah, that's the good strange because I'm wearing a sweatsuit. I look like I'm going to a meeting or some type of fancy place and I love it. So just to give you a close-up about this, I love that this was in and it's butter soft, single, I mean it's like paper thin in the best way, suede. So I personally treat my shoes, we'll do a story about that later, how to treat your shoes when you first get them so that they are ready to go and also will sustain the test of time. Would you wear this in the rain? Of course not, because we don't wear suede in the rain, but I would wear this everywhere where it's not wet. Cool. Can I see this guy? I just can't get over about the business I feel. Now I wouldn't wear this with the sweatshirt. Actually, I should step away soon. But why it works, right? On our color
I
wheel.
didn't see you putting that shirt on. I have a shirt too.
In sync. In sync.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. I just wanted to show why ring 4 works with ring 3, works with ring 2, and what the colors really do. So now we have a menswear striped shirt that would normally be super, it would feel uptight. It would feel like it's a banker shirt, a version of. This tan, this granola that's like a deeper, richer brown that, you know, put a belt on. I could be around the corner, you know, somewhere on Wall Street, but not. So this is an option also for you.
Yeah.
BRB. Oh.
So I wanted to, you know, I felt like I gave you a little taste, and I was like, let's just give them the whole ham pie. So this is the navy version. Guys, they're so good. They're so comfortable. I don't even want to hear it. These are like a size 40. Oh, do you want me to stand on the chair? Oh, okay. I gave you that one for free, Matt. It has that same cushion. But I also, you know, I wanted to kind of close the loop here on the color wheel. So I am wearing the Charlie shirt from our Spring Fundamentals in the lemon ice. That is that color. And then I've got the blue pant here, which I'm gonna go as like somewhere between ring 3 and ring 2. My white tank, which is ring 2. The black bandeau. So I've got the entire color wheel here represented, and I don't think that it looks crazy. In fact, I think like your eye settles. But I just really wanted to show you how to achieve that good strange that, you know, causes other people to kind of like do a second look and be like, oh wait, what is that? Like I had just done with Katura. And just a way to keep really moving these pieces forward, because this is something that, you know, I could then put on with the short version of this and a sandal, and I'll be wearing next week at St. Simon. But, you know, I'm gonna wait for Katura to come back and do one more thing. Matt, do we have any housekeeping announcement? Amy, do we have any housekeeping announcements?
I think people need to keep an eye out for lots of fun things while we're in St. Simon.
Yeah, so is this the opportunity to be like the TCL?
I mean, just
So we I'm gonna let Katura talk about her last.
Oh. No,
division.
tell them about
Okay,
TCL.
so TCL. I'm just gonna pull the Band-Aid right off. No, we have a new Instagram account called the TCL, the Tibby Creative Lab, and this is where we're really like testing different ideas, different, you know, creative ideas, different styling, and you know, just things that like we love. It doesn't have to be fashion, but it's all Tibby related, and this kind of doesn't really go through any seal of approval from anyone signing paychecks. So it is really, you know, our entire team just ideating and presenting to you guys what we think will resonate with you, what we think you'll love. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think, what you guys want to see more of. With that said, we're going to St. Simon next week to shoot a bunch of different campaigns, and we're going to invite you to follow along with Matt and Gabe, who are going to be taking over the Tibby Creative Lab Instagram.
There's going to be some. They're already following.
Oh my God. There's going to be some really, really good things, like a cameo that Tracy has no idea about, which she won't know because she doesn't have Instagram.
She knows now. She has spies.
Okay, I'll start with April. So April 24th, Amy and Christine, our wholesale director, will be at Copeland's. What was the next one? Oh, sorry, Copeland's, April 24th and 25th. And then Katura and Grace are going to LA.
Yep, and a few more people.
And a few more people.
Yeah, so our
TBD.
stylists are coming back for the Stylist House in LA, which is going to be a really good time. Appointments as before. Try-ons, touch, feel, breathe, Tibby, learn the principles, but also see them in real-time action.
Yep, and then I will be in Denver and Boulder at Max with Amy and Christine. We just realized we threw a lot of different things out at you. We are going to update the website with our events so that you guys can come out and see us if you're there. And yeah,
it's a good time. Lots of beans brewing or baking or whatever. Okay, so the good strange, I just wanted to talk about it because I feel like now's the time to kind of make sure you have this sweater. I didn't get to mention it when I had it on in black. What makes this a good strange is because it's hand knit, it's chunky, the sleeve is kind of weird, it gives you a little bit of volume. Maybe you have a hole or a gap in your wardrobe for something that needs more texture. this is that. Maybe you have a hole or a gap for something that needs a little bit more structure. I love and crave this with our compact knit pencil skirt. Also with our tropical wool in the dark hazel is a really beautiful skirt. Or just, you know, maybe you're gonna wear it with the Cecil or one of the sweatpants like I did. So
I'm also just gonna add, like, this is a really good option if you're at the beach and you're trying to like throw something over a bikini. For the people that are like, you're not gonna need a sweater in the warmer weather, they're not telling you the truth, because I take a sweater everywhere and it is often my most used piece.
Well, I think what's great is that people that are two beaches, right? Beach, water, sand, beach, sand, rocks. You know, so beach, sand,
I
rocks.
like the differentiation there.
I mean, if you're going to Cape Cod, that's one thing. If you're going,
Valid.
yeah, New England vibes all day, right? So this is a good one to hold you down, but not be too heavy, and also to, give you a sleep. So I just want to just show you. Also, lastly, the good strange of this dress. This is the jersey dress with all the seams, shoulder pad. Like my. I'm also wearing this white dress without any type of shapewear, with just a black undergarments. And I feel like when summer or spring comes, also wearing this with the Gabe. I'm not like a center tie person, because that gives like a I just.
And you're
did you hear my visible?
and to clarify, Couture is like a New England girly.
Don't let this bob fool you. I am also from the streets of Baltimore.
Yes, but
Yeah.
the hubby.
Yes.
Is,
So I've been indoctrinated into
this
the
is
New
true.
England life.
Yes.
And so I'm a balanced version. I'm
You
balanced
are.
of both. I can appreciate both the different
Yes.
things, like a little city mouse, country mouse vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm barefoot right now, which I don't suggest, but I just wanted to talk about it last. So here we are.
Country mouse vibes.
I know. Yeah. Or beach rocks, beach rocks, sand vibes all day.
All right. So we hope you guys learned something,
Yeah,
and we'll come back to watch this again.
Yeah. See you soon. Thanks
Bye.
for tuning in.